Morning all, Shiny Shove, and I did just try to have a go at this, but the man came to pick up my car. So I don't know how many of you know, but last week I was in a pretty bad car accident. I'm fine, my passenger was fine, you know, sort of tiny bits of whiplashy signs and stuff like that, but basically okay. I think I'm just about getting over the worst of that, but the car definitely wasn't fine, and so it is being taken away as we speak. And I just went over to say goodbye to it whilst the man sort of came up. And one of the things I've just learned is that mine is no longer useful. This car in my world is no longer useful. It does not have functionality to be useful. I love it, it's amazing, but it no longer serves a function in this way. So it is off to get turned into lots of parts that hopefully can be useful somewhere else. And I think one of the things that happens is that we hold on to stuff quite a lot. I'm definitely guilty of that. And there's something to be said for good old Marie Kondo's kind of saying thank you with gratitude for all that this thing has been and then letting it go. And I think we've all got the opportunity at the moment, whilst we are at home in our homes, staying in to protect everybody else around us and ourselves, we have the opportunity to let go of 10 things a day. What if you looked around the house and went, that no longer serves a purpose, this has seen its day, this has actually done what it's doing? That might be a really useful thing to do. So what if you set yourself a little challenge of, today I'm going to get rid of 5 things that just no longer bring me joy, as Marie Kondo would say. Morning. It's simply one of those, what can I do that allows me to feel even more spacious, to feel gratitude for all that has been. So, you know, the chap is currently moving my car, he's taking the photos of it and doing what he needs to do in order to take my car away. What he did just say, morning Tracy May, what he did just say, which flummoxed me, both of us were stood 2 meters apart, like astounded at each other. He said, people write off cars, even if they have a tiny scratch on them, to the point where, you know, these guys take them and put them on their auction site and people buy them on for very little and then fix them up. So we need to stop being in a disposable culture, and I think we can probably, by doing this exercise of throwing 10 things away a day, we can actively, morning Rihanna, by throwing 10 things away, or 5 depending on how your hoarding capacities are and what you know, how you actually are with throwing things away in the first place, but by doing it bit by bit, by really actively saying, is this functional, is this useful, is this something that I bought for a purpose that it has now serve that purpose? Is it something I bought for a purpose that I really didn't need because I actually haven't used it? You can actively start to engage with that, because we may as well, because we're at home doing what we're doing. So that's my challenge for you. I added it to my list yesterday to do a, what if I threw away 10 things, or at least, you know, gathered up the books I no longer read, the books I no longer need to have in my house, etc., that do that. So gratitude for what is. I bless my car and sent her on her way in order to see what things, what space I'm making for something new to come in. And that's really what this is about as well. And it could just be the spaciousness of having the space, having the peace of not having the stuff, of not having the indecision of these 100 books, which one shall I choose? What if you just had the 20 that were useful to you, etc., etc. You get the point. So on that note, Shiny Shove, over and out, and I'm off to do something with this mop of hair that's deciding to do its own thing this morning. Many blessings.